Hello, everyone. For some reason, people have been wanting, know the recipe for my wheat coffee. Well, I'm going to give it to you right now. Hello, everyone. For some reason, people have been wanting to know the recipe for my wheat coffee. I'm going to give it to you right now. I'm going to give it to you right now. This is what I do. I'll take some Folgers, put it in there, a little bit of sugar, put it in there, a little bit of creamer, put it in there. Boy, doesn't that taste good. Take some Folgers, that much, a little bit of sugar, well, that much, a little bit of creamer, turn it on and make it. Boy, doesn't that taste shit. It's up to 4 cups to 3.5 scoops.
Tastes like shit.
Right there's the amount that I put it in. Or for 4 cups of coffee. Go ahead, stir it and drink. Go ahead, stir it and drink. Stir it all with this, my coffee. Boy, doesn't that taste good.
No!
I can drink it all night long. It does not keep me awake. Stir it all with this, my coffee. Boy, doesn't that taste good.
No!
And I will show you the places that I said no in that chat room.
What?
Hello, everyone. For some reason, people have been wanting to know the places that I said no in that chat log. I'm going to give it to you right now. Well, I'm going to give it to you right now. So, let's concentrate on the coffee. Take some Folgers, put it in there, a little bit of sugar, put it in there, a little bit of creamer, put it in there. Boy, doesn't that taste good. Take some Folgers, that much, a little bit of sugar, well, that much, a little bit of creamer, turn it on and make it. Boy, doesn't that taste
shit.
It's up to 4 cups to 3.5 scoops.
Tastes like shit.
Right there's the amount that I put it in. Or for 4 cups of coffee. Go ahead, stir it and drink. Go ahead, stir it and drink. Stir it all with this, my coffee. Boy, doesn't that taste good.
No!
I can drink it all night long. It does not keep me awake. Stir it all with this, my coffee. Boy, doesn't that taste good.
No!
For all of you that want to criticize my coffee, go ahead.
This coffee smells like shit.
If you don't like my coffee, don't drink it. It's that simple.
Okay.
Some of you do really think of some really dumb things to say about some really, really dumb things. To say about some dumb things.
You have 357 voicemails that sound exactly like the Beatles used to sound.
I want you to show me. I want to feel loving. I know you. Listen, I can go to there.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream, a Valentine's Day stream, even though it's not Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's Day for some people. And today I have with me my Valentine, Ilrirg.
I want you to show me. I want to know. Excuse me. Sorry about that.
How you doing today, bud?
I'm doing good. That took something out of me. But other than that, I'm doing great. How are you?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. We know why Lorne can't breathe all the time. He can't get the wind out. It is smoking. It's absorbing all the oxygen in his lungs. He can't belt it.
That's right. That's the only reason why his singing sounds terrible. That and that alone is it.
So real quick, couple things up top. Thank you. Green Frog sent in a picture of their mom's cat, Sophie. So it's Mama Green Frog is the has the pet of the stream, Sophie, who's showing her little tum-tum. And why don't I say hello to everybody before a bunch of people show up? Hang on. If I can get on live chat here. All right, we have, Hey Boo, Egbert Mandingo, Floppy and Fun Bogan, Ilrirg is here, Callie Slime, Lopsided Tit Bitch, Wee Man, Tracy Hamill Superstar, Asbury Brad, Bunny, or I should say Mrs. Ilrirg, Bunny, how you doing? Zachy, MySpace Nugget Fan Stanford, well, you forgot to put slut in there, Zach. Evil McNuggets, hello my love. Jickle P. Rivers, Radical, you turned 22 today. Happy birthday. Dr. Cunt, Crego, Fly Guy 5, Megan Gorski, Mandy S75, Grunt 126, Lauren Legweek, The Cornville Nightmare, Flopping a Fun Bogey, can't remember said hello to you. Hello, Upgrade, Trent O'Gwyn. Anybody else popping? Mary on the Prairie, how you doing? 180 degrees, one of those weirdos. Pussy Destroyer. I love when Dr. Cunt and Pussy Destroyer show up. It's like, oh, here we go.
Aren't they just the most fun names to say ever?
Yeah, especially when somebody walks past you.
Where are you? Are you doing this in a subway station? / get home.
It's the only place that has good enough Wi-Fi around here.
Okay. Fair enough.
I don't mean shit to you. What's up? Jose Aguerta, hello. That's right, you are my loathe but not my Valentine. Valentine, evil Omega. I always used to say Valentine as a kid, like with an M. I don't know if you ran into
It's that time of year.
It's that time of year, yes. It's that time of year, Valentine's Day. The Bagay, aka YouTube bot. Ma'am, yes ma'am, who just posted some cute little pictures of their dog in my Discord. So if you want to hang out in the / Discord, if you click on my profile on the right-hand side of the banner, if you click that, it's an invitation into my Discord. You can come in and look at all the pet pictures and LuluBop19. So, what we are going to be doing today is listening to the Heelborn call, which is 1/10/2021 Trigger for My Valentine. So I haven't heard this in a little bit. From what I remember, it like Lauren comes up with a convoluted story about his one Valentine's Day date or something, which he's clearly making up as he goes.
Right.
And I think
he goes to the bar and he goes to the restaurant attached to the bar and then he has sex on Tony's bed.
Yeah. And then so I can't wait. And I think he gets mad at some point, like later on in the call. But I just thought it was a very appropriate call to do for this time of year. And I didn't want to stream on Valentine's Day, so, you know.
Oh, why? Why would you play this around Valentine's Day?
I don't know. I mean,
the
the call took place in January. I should have just played it in January.
That's right.
All right, let's get this set up here. You know, I should have set this up like as I was talking, saying hello to everybody, but no. Because I want to play it on the screen here. So we'll go like this. We'll go like this. Live editing, everybody. Uh-oh, Jiffy's here. What's up, Jiffy?
Oh, is this a Joran comedy stream? Jesus.
I know. Am I live? Authentication.
Here, let me let me tell everybody in the chat about Yee Boys versus Good Old Boys.
Yes.
Okay, so Yee Boys drive around in trucks, and Good Old Boys, they don't drive around in trucks, but they have an accent, and they live in Memphis. And I used to be in Memphis, and Lauren actually was in. You just let me know whenever you're ready to play the call. And Lauren actually was in Memphis before he went to go see Kayla. And I'm from the South, and I'm small. And let me talk to you all about Jason Block.
Okay. I let you go. I let you go for a little bit longer there, just to torture you. But
fuck you.
Hey, Kit Kat Meow, and Green Frog is here. Hello, Green Frog. Sadface09. Ricky Spanish. Hello. L is here. The Cornville Nightmare. What's up? Fly Guyify. Octopushy. Anybody else sneak in here?
That's a good one too.
Spencer Silvera. Hi, sir. You gotta make it home before you get RKO'd by a tornado. Yeah, everybody get home before it
Right.
RKOs you. I think how Lauren doesn't get that. My favorite is
Yeah,
when,
he doesn't.
like,
Doesn't even question it.
yeah, my favorite is like very obvious pop culture references that he just doesn't get. Like, it just flies right over his head.
Or his own references that he doesn't get. Those are better.
And I like when he catches his own references where he'll be like, "You don't think I know that song, Woody?" When he sings like,
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
Did you count the feathers down there? Why'd you say that?
Why'd you say that?
Good, great.
Brandy B, Kazanton, what's up? The Lauren's only working lung. Hello, you're probably really struggling to survive these days in warm, wet air. How you doing? Okay, so why don't we jump into this call? So the link to it is in the description. I know that Tiffany and Cornville Three-Way debuted this like a couple months ago, but they're probably one of the 2 worst streamers in the community, so we'll probably... We wanted to redo it so that you guys actually had a good stream to listen to.
Good morning, my beautiful angel.
Okay.
How was your night? Oh, the okay you just sent me must have been for someone.
You know what? Looking if people have seen Case 387, Lauren gives that came out today. Lauren gives a little tour of his trailer, and this like big like hole up in the ceiling is actually fixed at this point. Like he has put sheetrock up on the. Now, what's funny is that he didn't measure right and didn't get enough sheetrock. So between his old ceiling on the left and his new ceiling, there was a huge gap that stuff could come down through. So he just put a bunch of plastic, shoved it up into the hole to prevent any water from leaking in. So he never heard the phrase "measure twice, cut once." It's just oh, I'm just gonna go in and do it.
Yeah, he took the Joran improv classes except for construction instead of comedy.
Someone else. I've never heard anyone give a responsive okay to someone saying good morning.
Shut up.
Whatever. I'm going back to sleep.
Okay.
Whatever I do, you keep telling me shut up. Why do I want to stay awake to read you tell me that? I'm tired and I miss you. I'd rather have her good morning say back to me.
Shut up. Go back to bed.
Let me try this again. Good morning, my beautiful precious angel.
Okay.
I really didn't think you would be awake, still considering it's 4 a.m. there.
Shut up.
Roscoe and Sadie and Roy say good morning. I love you.
Okay.
You're a smartass, honey.
Okay.
And you're extremely beautiful.
Shut up.
I love they don't engage with his like bullshit sweet talk, and then it like just like winds him up like, okay, I love you, okay, you're so sweet, okay. It just like doesn't.
I never heard of anybody saying that they okay when someone says they love them. Like, Lauren, Jesus fucking Christ, put the pieces together, bro.
Cornville Thruway says that they're going to be basically Led Zeppelin tonight going on after William Hung. By that, do you mean stealing all of our material, Cornville Thruway?
Smart ass.
Yo.
He said smart ass. I had no idea that it was paused right at that point.
Roy bedroom in the shed, huh?
Anyway, but look
Smart
at this.
ass.
Look at is this Roy's shed? What is?
Yeah, what was that? It just like it flashed for a second.
Yeah, this can't be his bedroom, can it?
Because no. Lauren's bedroom is different.
Yeah.
This I think that this is the shed. This is the storage container, I think is what it is.
Oh my goodness. There's like mismatched sheetrock everywhere and crappy carpet and a sleeping
bag. 1970s carpet. Right. What's the purple thing? Is that a printer?
The purple thing?
Full.
Shut up.
But it's really close to the camera.
Maybe like a toolboxes or something? Because it's like a table. Okay. It might be like tool supplies and things like that.
This is where he keeps the hostages.
Yes.
That's what he says.
Yeah. Yeah, if you go up and meet Lauren, if you get in this shipping container, you're not getting out. It's going to be locked.
Yeah, you're in there forever.
You're getting chained to that bed, and you're not allowed to leave.
This is the last news site you'll ever see.
Yep. Just like you and I were putting up those composts today of all those new case 387, there are some great Lauren faces in there. when he gets real close to the camera. If we have enough time, we'll probably watch that later.
Absolutely.
Roy bedroom in the shed, honey. Honey, what do you mean my Valentine this year?
Yeah, that is Roy's bedroom.
Hello.
You don't know who I am, but I know where you live.
Well, I think I know who you are, and I know you know where I live.
You don't know who I am, but I know where you live.
Oh, okay. Who are you then?
Shut up.
Yes, dear.
You ever call your wife dear? Like, that's a very. I remember my grandpa would call my grandma dear. He'd be like, yes, honey, dear, a lot.
No, it's not. Yeah, dear is like a older like
Yeah.
relationship slang, I guess. Like a title. It's basically just like babe. Like that's it. Like
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, like I understand it, but it's weird that he's saying it to like one of our contemporaries.
No, what
Like
I
Jamie's like our
no,
age.
what I was saying is like for our relationship, like me and G/W, it's basically just babe.
Yeah, right.
So like
Right.
it's yeah, dear. It sounds like such an old lady type thing to say. Like thank you, dear, or come here, dear, or something like that. Like that a grandparent would say to like a little kid.
Yeah.
Baby.
Oh dear.
I thought you were going to say something. You wanted me to shut up. How are you?
Do you like scary movies?
Sometimes. Do you?
Would you like to play a game?
What kind of game?
Propane or charcoal?
Huh? What is
Propane
it?
or charcoal?
Propane or charcoal?
Coping or charcoal? I guess I've
Propane
never
or
played it
charcoal?
before. I guess I've never.
We all know that classic little kid game, propane or charcoal. We've all played it when we were kids.
Yeah, classic.
Classic. It's like cops and robbers, propane and charcoal. It's the same thing.
Never played it before.
Which one do you like more?
What's croping?
Propane or charcoal?
Cropin.
What is croping?
Croping? Croping?
Propane.
Crocaine? Or propane?
Propane.
See, the first time I heard this call, I thought he said groping.
Was
like, Jesus,
does that
Lauren.
Like one of the times he says it is groping, but
Okay.
he had it right, and like he said propane and charcoal, and because she keeps repeating it, he thinks he's wrong, but she's asking him a question and he's not picking up on it. He's like, "Oh, I must be saying it wrong if you keep saying it."
It's also like, use the context clues. It's like propane is used to cook things, and charcoal is used to cook things as well, like in a grill. Like, just there's two things. Use the context clues, you fucking idiot. But he's too stupid.
Hey, the Lauren that never got to lamp on Lauren's dick. Hello. Wes is here, and I think Logan W popped in, and that fucker Chupa grandson is here. Wes, can you post a link to? So Wes will be streaming after us at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, and 8 p.m. Central. So, Wes, if you could please post a link so I can pin it in the chat. Thank you. Hello.
Bring all your children.
Propane.
Propane.
Propane or charcoal? Propane.
The call is coming from inside the house.
I wish.
Finally, that means you would be here.
Right.
Well, baby, the call's coming from inside the shed.
I wish. I mean that you were here.
There it is.
Run, Lorne.
Save yourself, there's no time. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Why'd you hang up?
You don't know who I am, but I know where you live.
Why did you hang up?
I like how he doesn't have the energy to play along. Like, this is like a fun young person game. He's
Well,
like
this is
not
what
getting
Lorne-
it, and he can't.
Right, this is what Lorne wants. He wants to kind of play, like, joke around, like this type of relationship, because he tries to do it with her. But
Yeah.
he's not getting it because he doesn't understand these references, and he's also not smart enough to realize that she's just playing a little fun game with him.
Mm-hmm.
The call is coming from inside the house.
Okay.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ. That's like when John Dupay, when Chris is like, you know, you've been talking to this other girl named Brittany, and there's like a giant pause, and John Dupay's like, who's this? Like, that's the most he could come up with. Like,
He
come
took,
on, Lauren.
He took so long to try to come up with a good answer, and all he could spit out is,
Mhm.
who's Brittany? What's this?
Right. That's what Lauren did there.
Oh, man.
What's that behind you?
Hopefully you.
Oh, my God.
Unfortunately, I know it's the wall.
It's the crocaine. Run, Lorne, run.
It's the Crow Pain! Run, Lorne, it's the Crow Pain! It's like Crotein from Sunny. It's made by
Right, yeah.
It's made by hillbillies for hillbillies. It's Crow Pain.
You're not gonna hang up again, are you?
Run.
Run.
I don't want to run. I want to sit where I'm
There
at.
it is.
Scream at the crocaine.
Blah.
Scream at the Crocaine. He just like goes, ah.
This is Lauren. This is Lauren doing. You know, like when your wife wants to watch a movie that you don't want to watch, and you're like, oh fuck, but you like sit there and endure it, and you know you have like a positive attitude because it's something that she wants to do, right?
Mhm.
This is Lauren when his partner wants to do something. He can't even feign interest or like make it fun for her. He can't be bothered. A terrible partner.
Right, it's he doesn't want to do it, so why should both of them do it? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Scream at the crocaine.
Blah.
bah.
Louder.
Don't want to wake the dogs. Blah.
Kaylee, he'd be dead before the movie started. He'd be the person in the first scene who's murdered to establish that the murderer is a threat.
Right, yeah. His murder would happen off screen. It would be, or like he would be in an episode of like CSI, and people would be walking down the street and they'll trip over his dead body, and they're like, "What is this?"
Oh my god, it's been dead for months. Actually, it's been dead for about 10 minutes.
Oh my God, this
But,
is severe
yeah.
decay.
Right, exactly.
Louder, hurry, it's going to get you.
Ah! It's okay, pretty girl.
He definitely didn't scare Sadie there, but he's trying to get brownie points. Like, it's okay, baby.
Mhm. Yep.
Lorne, sacrifice yourself for the dogs.
Okay. I have no idea what you're doing, honey.
There you go.
Oh, this must be your Doom game.
Bloody Mary, I'm not afraid of you.
Good. Give me a shot of Sex on the Beach then.
Oh.
Let's turn it back sexual.
Say what you want about Lorne, but he always knows how to bring something back to sex.
Yeah, right.
He's really good at it.
He's always one step away from it, right? He's never
It's-
too far when you're with Lorne.
Right, it's like how they say from any Wikipedia page, you're just 5 clicks away from, like, Hitler. Like, you can get to Hitler.
Right,
when you
yeah.
find- yeah, that's Lorne. He can, in one click, get back to sex. No matter what you say, he can tie it back.
It's a hotkey.
Oh, man, my hotkeys were fucked up by Evil Little McNuggets last time we streamed. I don't even want to talk about it.
Tell me about it.
Why did you scare Sadie? Don't be rude.
Yeah. Yeah, honey, why did you scare her?
She's skittish.
I know. Thankfully, she knows me and she's comfortable with me, so.
Oh, my God. No, she's not.
Is she?
That's why she's still skittish.
Yep. Yeah, she is. She has to lay
But you
next
fooled me.
to Daddy. No, I know. Sometimes it fools me, too.
Lorne.
Yes, honey.
How long have you gone down on a woman for?
No, I don't know, a long time. I like staying down.
I
What's
like
the long
staying
jump?
down there.
I don't know, honey. I never count the time.
He didn't count the time like he wanted Kayla to count the hairs.
Yep, exactly.
I never time myself. I'm not usually concentrating on
She's not asking for like an exact like, oh, I was down there
Right.
for 36 minutes and 20, like, I don't know, 5 minutes, Lauren? 5
Like,
minutes?
like it's a race in grade school and someone's got like the timer and go. How long can you stay, Lauren?
time when I'm down there.
But you do everything else. But you
Huh?
do with everything else.
I do? Like what?
Sex.
Well, that's just because I knew what time we got in there, and I checked to see what time it was when we got out of there.
Mhm.
Hours. Minutes.
What, did I go down on a woman?
Seconds.
I'll stay there for hours, honey.
Virgin.
I don't like
confirmed.
giving up a good meal like that.
Oh, whoa, what? What did he say?
I don't like giving up a good meal like that.
Oh, my fucking word. And, hey, Guru, hello. Hello.
Hello.
That was
The Fitness Gram Pacer test is about how long you could eat out a woman.
the question.
Hours.
Hours? Who would
Virginity confirmed.
Who would want that?
Like, have you ever like rubbed like a part of your body for like a few minutes? It becomes numb. Like you can't. It would be completely pointless after a certain length of time to be performing oral sex on someone. And the fact that he doesn't understand that, virginity confirmed.
Hours is the longest you've done it.
You ever go down on a woman and it tastes like a cup of Tang?
All the time. Let me tell you.
Hours is the
Are you
longest
thinking
you've
of
done it.
potpourri? Is that what you're thinking of? Because I don't think. Are you thinking of Sunny Delights instead of vagina? Is that what you?
That I've had sex? Yeah, I had sex for 2 hours one time. What?
Just
Oh,
say
eating
you
a woman?
down on someone for 2 hours.
Well, what he means is that they had sex for a few minutes and he lost his erection. Then it took about 45 minutes to get it back, and then he lost it again, and then finally After another 45 minutes, they finished. So altogether, from start to finish, it was 2 hours. But there was about 10 minutes of sex happening.
Also, it never happened.
Yeah.
Between those two things, yeah, the story's true.
Which one are you talking about?
You're the one talking about something else.
Well, I don't know. You got me lost now.
You got yourself
I think
lost.
it's giving head.
Probably. As long as I've stayed down on the woman, it's probably about a half hour.
Okay. It's changed. The story keeps morphing.
So it's now 75% less than what you said earlier.
Right. So in a minute, it'll be 6 minutes, and then it'll be 32 seconds, and then it'll be 6 seconds, and then, well, I've never done it before.
Well, we were laying
You made
next
it
to a
first.
brook, and I stuck my toe in her pussy, then I started eating her out while my toe was in her pussy. Like, he's like a contortionist. Like, working like
Right, yeah.
As long as I've had sex, it's probably about 2 hours.
I mean, that is possible, but
When you say
Up for
2 hours,
porn.
are you talking?
When you have ED and the stamina of an 87-year-old man,
ever since we found out about 87, do you see it everywhere? Like, I see 87 all the time.
yeah, it's been popping up.
Like,
It's
license
really like Lorne.
plates and
Yeah.
jersey numbers you see all the time. Like, it's all over. Especially around Pittsburgh. Sidney Crosby is number 87. You see that shit all the time. And I laugh every time I see it.
Talking about from the time you walked into the room and when you left.
Yep.
Won't get real hard.
Can I ask you a question?
Will you be my Valentine?
So that isn't the length you've had sex then.
Well, it was close enough. As soon as we got in the room, I closed her off.
What?
As soon as we were done, we were out
You
of the
were
room.
inside her for 2 hours.
Probably just about.
What
An
room?
hour and 45 minutes, probably.
Can you jerk off for 2 hours?
Fuck no.
Why?
Why?
Because it's not the same. It's like I told you the other night. It's not even close to the same thing. Jerking off is not even close to the same thing as actually being in person.
So you coon faster with your hand.
Yep.
Lorne.
So your hand is better?
Nope.
Yeah, Lauren, it takes you just a few minutes to finish with your hand and 2 hours with a woman.
Yeah. Are you not attracted to women? Can you not get an erection with women? Also, that's like backwards. Like you have like more control. I hate to be grotesque, but it's like, again, Lauren, you're wrong. Like putting a condom on doesn't make it feel better. This is a similar situation. Like you have more control. You can last longer if you choose to. I want to hear what his defense is for this. It's like he's a
Enjoy it
virgin
more a
at
little.
jacking off too. Like that's the weird thing about him. Everything sexual about him is just like
Well,
it's wrong.
Well, his brother-in-law didn't sit him down and teach him how to jerk off till he was 19, so you know,
Okay.
he was a late
Well,
bloomer.
there you go.
A woman. Should I make it take?
See, Mary on the Prairie has it right. It takes Lauren
I
over
just
2
saw it.
hours if she's over 17.
Yep.
Take longer.
You wouldn't have sex with a 17-year-old if it was legal?
No, sure you want it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm the only one.
Yeah.
With my hand, I don't want to sit there and jerk off and for as long as when I'm with a woman.
What?
How do you make it so you enjoy it longer?
I just enjoy it longer. It feels
That's
better.
bad.
Well, if you enjoy
So
it
make
more,
it
then
make it
that...
last.
How?
Just concentration.
Concentration.
Don't let her fly before it's too late or before it's too early.
What?
So he just sits there and concentrates on not ejaculating? That's... Okay. Like, most people have, like, a go-to thought. And he's just like, I just concentrate in general.
Yeah, just
Like-
yeah.
Okay, great. Cool, Lauren.
Cool. I just think about sheetrock.
That's
Coming
honestly, he
faster,
probably
doesn't it?
just thinks about, like, construction stuff. Like, well, he never has sex. But if he would, that would be the thing that his brain, like, goes to. He's, like, mentally trying to build his trailer in his mind while trying to last longer.
I mean, better. Not even in the slightest.
Not in the slightest.
Octopussy's
Concentrate
comments.
how?
Lauren has mastered edging. Yeah.
Yeah.
Concentrate on not coming too fast.
Concentrate on the coffee.
How do you do that?
I like how he can't even back up one statement. Like one generic statement. He's asked for an explanation and he can't do it. Like he's like, oh, I don't know.
Any amount of scrutiny on anything that he says, it's like 1 inch of water. It looks like it's really deep, and then you take one step and it's just 1 inch. It just falls apart at the seams as soon as you question it.
Right. And Chupa grandson, goodbye, troll.
Because honey, jerking off, you're just doing it so you can get a release. Being with a woman, you're doing it to have more.
What?
You gonna let me finish what I was saying? Jerking off, you just do it to release. Enjoy, and you want to save that time.
What?
Okay, well, glad I waited for that non-answer.
Oh, God. How do you do it? You just concentrate on not coming.
I hate his overuse of the word concentrating.
It's one of those words
like a catch-all
that he's technically using correctly, like from context, but it's also wrong. Like it's just
yeah. There are better words
say
to use, or stop using the same word for everything. It's
right,
like, dude, have some creativity. You're an author, Lauren. Have some creativity.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Everybody's emotion is just anxious. Anxious
Yep.
is anxious means that you're anxious. Means you're upset. It means you're excited.
You're excited. Yep.
You take it slower. Jerking off, you go
just
faster.
Tell yourself don't
What?
tune over and over.
Oh, you're just trained to do it.
Trained to do what?
Trained to not come so fast.
Trained.
How?
Lauren went to like a monastery and trained for years. It was like, teach me how not to come quickly.
With a woman, you're not going as fast as you are with your hand. So with your hand, you get it done faster.
What?
With a woman, You enjoy the time more.
Unless you got a condom on while you're masturbating, it's the same thing.
See what I'm saying?
Not at all.
What I also enjoy is that he's explaining all of this to guys. Like he thinks he's talking to a woman about this who wouldn't understand, but he's he's talking to guys about it.
Oh, that's not even the worst part. He's talking to a professional porn star.
That too,
this.
yeah.
Like he thinks that she's like, how do some men have penises and not vaginas? Okay, that's interesting. Keep telling me, Lauren. Like, come on, dude.
Okay, how about you? Do you come faster with your finger or with an actual person?
She comes fastest with Wildo. Call my shot.
Did she say it?
I boom fastest with MJ.
Ooh,
so close.
Jesus, did you hear? He was like, Jesus Christ. He was so upset. Let's get that again.
I boom fastest with MJ.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, Christ.
Wildo makes me boom almost as fast.
It is.
Let's go again.
A 1-2 punch.
The two worst answers she could give Lauren, she gave him.
Right.
Wildo makes me boom almost as fast.
No.
Come on, Lauren.
What happened?
What?
Lauren. Excuse me?
Excuse me?
What? Fuck. Fuck.
Say something, Jesus Christ.
Did you just yell at Jamie, you bitch?
MJ with Wildo. Hole. Don't get me started.
Oh, believe me, I try not to.
Oh, okay. Like, he's very upset because he definitely wants to say, what, I don't make you come fast? How, Lauren? You're not there. Like, well, when I'm on the phone with you. Like, you're not doing it. That's what's really frustrating in those Debbie text messages after he gets out of prison and he's upset that Debbie has a boyfriend and he'll like text her like, does your boyfriend know I made you come 3 times? It's like, you didn't, Lauren. First off, it was Rhoda, but even if it was Debbie's the one doing all the work. So like, what?
Right. Him singing on the phone. So you know that my singing gets you off? Right. What does Dan think of my singing?
What does Dan? You should know, Lauren.
Yeah, right.
I don't know who would want to be the ghost whenever they catfish Lauren. It's got to be the worst job.
Yeah. Fuck.
You're just listening to an elderly pedophile masturbate.
Hello.
Ooh. Jamona.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
What are you saying bye for?
You're not talking.
He's not adding anything.
Saying bye already.
About
Apparently you don't want
getting
to talk to me too
Well, Lauren stopped talking because he's upset. So now he's like, well, why would you hang up? We can just sit here and listen to each other breathe. One of those weirds. I don't think so. Have we ever heard Lauren and Jamie ever have phone checks? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Jamie mentions how she would want him to have phone sex, but he wouldn't want to.
Yeah, Lauren.
And then Lauren
Yeah.
Lauren mentions that he wants to have phone sex, but she hasn't wanted to. So there must be audio of them having phone sex.
There's got to be at least one.
I'm not keen to hear it, frankly.
You
So
aren't
yeah,
saying anything.
yes.
Oh,
Keep
yes.
fucking me, Lord.
Give it to me, Daddy.
Well, you're
Maybe I
talking
can
about
get Jamie
fucking.
to say that.
I'm your nieces. Like how Casey.
Oh my god!
Like, oh, I didn't even hear. That's the call that me and Nuggets just did.
Right.
And it makes him finish immediately.
Well done, Maggie Joe.
You asked.
You asked.
No. Jesus.
He's a fucking freak.
Whatever.
You asked what makes me come quickest. I answered.
Slash, I have my good friend Jamie here, and she wants to say something into the mic.
Well,
so
hello,
I'm just gonna
Jamie.
let her say it here. It's fucking Jamie!
Born, oh yeah, pretend I'm your nieces, pretend you are buying me short shorts.
Oh,
Yeah, Shimona.
Jamie.
Jamie!
Jamie, that is inappropriate. But let's hear it one more time.
Okay.
Lorne, oh yeah, pretend I'm your nieces, pretend you are buying me short shorts. Oh yeah, Shimona.
So that's what it would sound like hypothetically.
Hypothetically, yes. See, now you're in the what if version of Lornography. So there you go.
Right.
We've now gone down that road. We've created an alternate universe that we can't go back from.
That's right.
I'm Rod Sterling.
Whatever. I guess
This
we can
is
get on a different
the
topic.
Pedo Zone.
What'd you do today?
Amazing stuff, Lauren.
Wait, Doom was on my computer.
The joke, Logan W.
Oh, yeah. Did you win?
No.
No.
You didn't win any games?
No.
Well, you're just learning, so you get better. Then you win them. Is it a hard game?
You know, he knows nothing about her, so he really can't even act. Like, I'm sitting here like, what a fucking awful conversationalist. But he knows nothing about her to ask her about it, so it's like...
Right, he just has to
Fact-
probe. Like, he has no, like, how was your doctor's visit today? It's always, what did you do today? It's never, it's he doesn't know what to ask, so he's just throwing out a net.
Yeah, it's really amazing that, like, I don't know, that he's in love with this person. Like, I really appreciate, Heelborn's work and, like, all the Catfish's work, but it's like a facade of a person. There's just nothing behind it.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Good, so you get a challenge then. Did you see the text that I wrote you?
One of the bad guys looks like you.
Oh, yeah? Do you try to kill him?
I killed every one of them.
Or trolls or something.
Even me.
Even me. Like
Even though-
he's already attached to this bad guy that just happens to look like him. So it's like
right.
he is now like that's a proxy for Jamie. So like if she killed the one that looked like Lauren, even though she has to advance the game, he's gonna get upset.
Right.
The one that looks like me.
Yes.
Naked hairy creatures.
Oh. Did you see the text that I sent you earlier?
No, I was playing Doom.
No. Well, I asked you if you would be my Valentine this year.
Oh, okay. Here we go, everybody. We are
Yeah.
22 minutes.
We have
in.
endured. We have tucked in. We have endured the blows, and now we're ready.
What?
So I asked you if you would be my Valentine this year.
Why?
Why?
You're
What kind of
rationally
answer is
angry.
that?
What kind of answer is that? Fuck.
Fuck.
You don't want to?
How old are you?
What's your point, Jamie?
My point is that last time I was asked that I was like 8.
What the fuck?
Which was only like 20 years ago for Jamie, but it was 40 years ago for Lauren.
Right. Not too long ago for Jamie.
I would imagine Valentine's Day is like a special holiday for Lauren because it's probably the only time in the other kids in his class were like ever nice to him and like gave him a card. Because like
Yeah, they had to
Right,
give
they
a card
had
to
to.
everyone in the class. Yeah.
I would assume we're pretty relatively close in age. Like I remember like in elementary school, you like put your desk in a circle and you just walked and put a little card with a sucker or something into their bag. Like everybody got one from everybody.
Oh yeah, we had like we got to make our own like paper bag.
Right.
So we put them in the back of the classroom, and at some point during the week, you'd bring in your stuff and you put them in there. But yeah, we had to give them to everyone.
Right.
And there's like a party, and that's the only party Lauren's been invited to in his entire life. It's like the elementary school, grade school party.
Yeah, and so that he holds it so dear, just like how he holds phone sex. Like if his girlfriends have phone sex with anybody else, that's the most intimate thing Lauren could have. So if you cheat on him with that, that's the worst thing ever. So like if you're disrespecting Valentine's Day, then he's going to be extra upset because it's the only time he's ever experienced any sort of love, I guess.
Yeah, and this is a very pathetic Valentine. Like, I don't ask the person that I'm with to be my Valentine, but it's like, you go out to dinner if you're with somebody on Valentine's Day as an adult, or you do something special that weekend. But he's not like, I don't know. There's no.
They're not going to be
pretending
together. Like she's not going to be there for it.
Yeah, well, exactly. But I mean, like, he's just like, will you be my Valentine? It's like he's 8 years old. Like, that's the most he can do is just ask her to be his Valentine. So it's completely meaningless as an adult for him to ask her to be his Valentine. There's no substance to it. It's just an empty phrase. He still does it.
Whatever.
You know what Heelborn should have done? Heelborn should have told him to send him a video of Lauren at like a restaurant eating. Like she couldn't FaceTime with him, but she wanted to eat across from him, like watch the video while she was eating. So Lauren goes, to like Perkins or something and has a meal
Right.
alone. That would have been so great. Oh.
I'm here, baby.
Obviously, you don't want to be my Valentine.
Nope.
And what does being your Valentine entail?
Yep, there we go. Exactly what I was saying.
Nothing, Jamie. You don't want to be my fucking Valentine? You don't want to be my fucking Valentine. Never mind.
Okay, bye.
Whatever.
Bye.
Yeah, Jose Aguirre, Valentine's dinner at Burger King, and then he's gonna make her pay.
Make her pay, right.
Oh.
And we got to the window and I turned and looked at her and put my hand out. And I was like, are you paying?
Fucking asshole.
Like, the asshole doesn't even get common courtesy. Like... Lauren.
Are you a child?
Jamie, why do you do shit like that?
What?
Like what, Lauren? Come on, Lauren. Lorne.
So you want to be with me? I try to do things that are sweet.
What?
You act like an ass to me about it.
Ask her to be your Valentine. That's it. That's all you've done.
That's, I mean, like you know, like kind of like you said, like it's just like a novelty. Like if I were to ask G/W, like we would both have an understanding that it's just sort of like a playful thing.
Yeah, like you wouldn't say that legitimately. You wouldn't be like, "You're going to be my Valentine this year, right?" It'd be like a joke. But for him, it's all he can do.
Right.
It's the weird part about it.
Yeah.
Because I said no.
No, you don't want to be my fucking Valentine? What the fuck ever?
Somebody else will talk.
He is this upset about it. Like, fuck you.
Right.
Meanwhile, millions of other people.
She didn't even say no.
Meanwhile,
She just said, "What does that entail?" He's like, "Nothing, Jamie."
Right. She was asking
Okay,
for
then they
specifics.
don't want it.
Well, what she's trying to read the terms and service, and Lauren's not giving them
That's
to her.
She's being crafty. Now, Jamie would not be taken advantage of by Nuggies. Let me tell you that
No,
much.
not one bit.
Millions of other people walk around with Valentines because they actually care about them. Want them to know that it's them they care about.
I can't believe
it's them they want to be with.
I can't believe he said that. There's thousands of other people walking around with Valentine.
And Lauren's just walking around like Charlie Brown, like another year without a Valentine.
Womp, 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 womp. Just Mama Gwen in the background.
Right. Mom, shut up.
You know, they don't respect you.
As Kaylee says, it's another label to put on her to claim her as his own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Catchy. Womp, 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 womp.
What?
What?
Nothing, Jamie. Nothing. I'm not playing that fucking game. Just nothing.
There is no game.
No. They fool me.
You brought it up.
Unless you are talking about yours. Throwing a tantrum because someone said no. Sounds like something a child would do.
No, maybe you said no because you want to be somebody else's Valentine. How the fuck do I know?
Well,
She's gonna be Rod's Valentine's.
what was that, brave man? Say it louder this time.
I said maybe you said no because you want to be somebody else's Valentine. How the fuck do I know? Can't tell by the way you act towards me.
Nothing has changed.
See, see, nothing has changed.
Can't tell by the...
Oh, she hung up.
Hello.
Hello.
Did you lose signal?
No, I figured you hung up on me.
Oh, so you hung up.
No, I thought you hung up on me.
That's like a perfect mind games to play with Lauren. So like you lose connection, so you didn't hang up, but Lauren had to technically hang up because he couldn't hear you. So you then get to guilt him into being like, so you hung up on me? And Lauren like doesn't know what to do.
You're playing 8D chess there, Slash.
Yes, yeah. Well, it's something Lauren would try to do, but he's just not smart enough to pull off.
So I can't see how the bar was.
How the bar was.
Right.
Right. Well, right. I thought you hung up on me.
Who was your last Valentine?
Here we go. Are you guys ready for a lie? Because we're going to strap in and listen to Lauren live for like the next 20 minutes. Make up a person.
Lauren's got to put on his creative writing class hat here for a second.
Yeah.
I don't answer that.
Why?
Why?
Because you don't like the answer. I don't like it either.
What?
Winnie?
Okay, so who was before her?
Well, then it was Rico in jail for 5 years, but before that, I can't remember.
Jamie, if you don't want to be my Valentine, I'll just ask Lamondre.
I don't remember.
Unlike you, Lamondre and I have already had sex. He's been in my mouth.
Bingo.
Like
I went down on Lamondre for 2 hours one time. Is that who he was talking about? As long as he's got that.
Yeah, just he's talking about his big black dildo. He's like, yeah, I went down on Lamondre for 2 hours.
Think.
Lauren.
Lost in fucking time, yeah. I think it was Brandy.
Brandy,
Receptionist at his
you're
work.
a fine girl. What a good wife you would be.
Lauren's life, his love, and his lady is the
When
chat.
was that?
Is the sea. Do, 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 do.
Right
We're gonna get claimed now.
that year before, that year that I got incarcerated. It was that February.
February.
February
Oh, wait,
2007.
Wait, pause it.
Yeah.
February 2007, he stopped working at Betty's in January. So February 14th, 2007, he had no money. He didn't even have a can of peach. He gave all of his money to his siblings. How's he taking this bitch out to drinks and dinner and then fucking her at Tony's house?
So wait. So I always assumed that he fled to Nashville like in August or September of 2007.
Yeah.
I thought he stopped working for Betty right about then. I didn't know he screwed Betty over, stayed there for 8 months, and then finally left.
Yeah, no, he stopped working, stopped showing up in January. I'm pretty sure. It's been a while since I've listened to the Betty interview, but I'm pretty sure.
So he just...
Yeah, sorry, Logan W. He never worked at Betty's, but he was on her residence for some time during the month of January.
He put non-waterproof installation on her roof.
Right. So on Betty's dime, he's taking this bitch out.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, he might have it might have just been, let's go sit at the bar and eat the peanuts on the table, and then you can order one drink, but it has to be water.
Drink the empties from around the bar when people get up and leave.
Yeah,
there's still some Bud Light in this, baby.
He collects like 6 cans and like two glasses and just sort of pours them in together. Like we call this the Cornville cocktail, and he just slams it back. Like 8 different beers. And it's all spit at that point. Like, just the last few sips of someone's beer is just all spit.
What did you do for Valentine's?
Valentine's.
Her and I went up to... Where did we go?
Get up, come on.
Come on, Lauren.
We went to the bar.
The bar.
The bar, of
we
course.
ate at the bar before we went to the bar.
Okay.
We ate at the bar before we went to the bar, and I understand what
everyone
he's
knows
saying.
the bar.
Yeah, the bar. That's the one place in Cornville, the bar. Like, I understand he means that they eat at the bar restaurant, but I just like how he just refers to all of it collectively as the bar. So it's like we ate at the bar, and then we went to the bar, and we sat down at the bar and ordered drinks at the bar. Like.
And did you get reservations there beforehand, or was it just, they don't take Valentine's reservations? Was it one of those places, Lauren? Tell us more about the bar.
Right there at the bar.
At the bar.
We ate there, then we stayed at the bar for a little while. Then I think we
what
went
he
over
means
Tony
is that he microwaved some Chef Boyardee in his trailer and ate it and watched Little House on the Prairie, masturbated, and fell asleep. That's what actually happened.
I mean, and as far as Lauren, that's probably the best Valentine's Day he's ever had.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, who doesn't love Chef Boyardee?
We went over Tony and Wendy's. Stayed with Tony and Wendy together then. And then we went to my house.
You ate before the bar, at the bar?
Hey, Il, do you stream, like, when you hop on, do you have headphones on?
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. I was going to go Max and see if he would come running.
Oh. Well, I'm upstairs, and he doesn't climb stairs, so he wouldn't even come around. And his hearing's not so good anymore.
He's a little man. He can't make it up the steps.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jake.
there's a dining hall at the bar.
Jake might come running.
At the same place that the bar was at. Then we went to the bar,
In the bar.
which was at the bar. At that same bar.
Oh, okay. Oh, great. Thanks.
It's the only thing Lauren knows for certain because it's just he's trying to stall for. It's like a research paper. He's trying to stall for time. It's just the bar over and over and over again.
You're getting directions from Lauren. You're like, hey, I need to get to the bar. Okay, well, it's at the bar. Once you hit the bar, if you hit the bar, you've gone too far. Take a left at the bar, and then you'll be at the bar.
Was the dining room, and the other
The dining
was
room.
the bar.
Did you get her anything? A card? A flowers? A poem? Chocolate?
Like
An ugly.
I got her some flowers and a card. And what else did I get her?
And make something else up real quick.
Yeah. What? He's thinking. What do people give other people on Valentine's
Yep.
Day?
Yes. Let me guess, a giant teddy bear.
Let's see.
There's something else. What the hell was it?
Come on, Lauren. He's going through that Rolodex in his head. He's trying to find the Valentine's Day card and read everything he knows.
Like, where is it? It's like that SpongeBob meme where they're like, where is it? Where's the name? We threw out the name. He's like, fuck, Valentine's Day. Oh my god, what do people get on Valentine's Day?
I think I got her a stuffed animal.
No, there we go.
There it is.
He finally remembered that you give bears. It's stuffed animal. It's got to be a bear. He's gonna correct it and say bear.
Mm-hmm. Was it holding a heart? I know that.
It was a teddy bear that said my Valentine on it.
It wouldn't say
Yeah.
that.
I guess what it was.
It wouldn't spell out my Valentine's. It would just say like love or something on it.
Well, it might say Valentine's on the heart that the bear is holding that's sewn into the bear's hands. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's thinking of. He saw one of those at K-Mat time. So that's what he's thinking.
Yeah, he if this is true and he went out on a date, he was walking through Walmart earlier that day and saw it, and now he's sort of free associating it when he's remembering it 20 years later. He's like, oh, I think I
Right.
saw a bear that day.
There's no way. Like, I'm not old enough to remember a Valentine's Day 20 years ago, but like my first like Valentine's Day with someone, I was like 16. That's 10 years ago. I have no idea what I got her. Like, I'm sure it was the basic bullshit, but I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and be like, yo,
Right,
I got her
no.
a teddy bear. And like, you don't remember that shit.
I don't. Yeah, I would have. I mean, I would have gone out on Valentine's Day like in high school, which was over. Like I started high school, I don't know, 15 years ago or something. I know that I've gone out on Valentine's Day dates, but yeah, I don't know. Like, it's probably flowers or something, but like I don't know for sure. There's no way he would remember. Like,
Yeah. And especially since apparently he was going out on a bunch of one-night stands, and this was their first date, and then he doesn't... Brandy, how does he remember her name? Like, it's like all the details that should be here aren't, like, the bar. What was the bar's name? He doesn't remember that, but he
The
remembers
bar.
that he got her a teddy bear, and he's probably going to tell us what was written in the poem later. Like, all these details that can't be fact-checked, he knows, but all the ones that can, he doesn't seem to remember. Which is very consistent with his memory in general. He can't quite remember what was going on that would be incriminating, but everything that would absolve him of any crimes that he's committed or any wrongdoing, he remembers that shit.
yeah.
Very interesting.
It would be funny. You and I just start describing our 2012 Valentine's Day, and we figure out that we actually went on a date with each other. It's like when we knock each other's paper over and we pick it up and then stand up and look at each other like, oh my god.
It was a meet cute.
It was a meet cute, yeah. So then he fucked my ass and.
What did the card say?
Gonna remember it perfectly. He's gonna slowly put it together and then remember it perfectly.
Right.
I don't remember what I said now.
He's coming up with a rhyme in his head. Oh, he said I don't know.
Nope. He's gonna build on that. Give it time.
Okay.
I haven't heard this in like a
That's
year,
all.
like since it got released. But I'm
What
gonna say a
flowers did
poem.
you get?
Oh, she
I
dropped
get her roses, red roses.
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 What color was the bear?
I think it was red.
Of course.
I think the bear was red and it had like a green heart on it.
A red bear with a green heart.
What, is he thinking of a Christmas bear?
A
Is he incorrectly remembering?
It's usually like red and pink or red and white or pink and white. Like it's who's
Or it's
ever
just a
gotten a
normal bear
green
with a red
Valentine's
heart.
Day bear? Like with a
I don't
green
know.
heart.
It's St. Patrick's Day, Lauren? Is that what you're thinking?
A red bear with a green heart. There's something wrong with that heart, Lauren.
Right, and he didn't specify that there was a heart on it before, but now he's adding to the story. Now it's holding a heart.
Mm-hmm.
Were roses her favorite?
I don't know. I never asked her what her favorite flower was.
Yeah, no, why bother?
I just get her roses because
Roses.
most women like roses.
Roses.
What did you both have at the bar before the bar?
Hell, I don't remember now.
Okay, how much longer until he pretends to be fake angry to get out of this? How many more questions?
I'd probably say about 4 or 5 because I think he can handle this. But when she starts to get into like the intimate details, he's then gonna start like being like, "What the fuck, Jamie? Why are you asking me all these questions?"
Yep, you're right.
Hey, quote unquote, Cornville Horville's boyfriend, fiance. Hello.
Oh, you think?
Crash.
Oh, let me think. Oh, well, look who it is. If it isn't Cyberfuck, who finally decided to show up. Oh, I was working all day.
Who works? God, what an asshole.
What an asshole. Who goes to work? Who doesn't just live off the government like Lauren?
Yeah, come on.
Cat G said, maybe the green bear was the Care Bear jealous bear.
That'd be too self-aware for Lauren to get. Be like, you're my woman now.
Right.
I'm giving you the jealous bear. It doesn't have a camera in it. Right?
Except there was a very self-aware moment with Lauren in episode 87 that we will get to where I was shocked, but we'll get there if we get there.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Oh, don't you worry, my friend. I mean, it was only discussed in the group chat that you were a part of, but...
Well, I don't read when other people type. You know that.
I think I had a steak, I think.
Oh, a steak. At a bar. Who gets a steak at a bar? Like if
Well,
it's
men have steak, and she's gonna have a salad.
Yeah,
Of
she's gonna
course.
have a salad.
Not slash.
Yeah. He's gonna have a mashed potato with his side. But if it's like a bar, like who would eat a steak at a bar? It's probably a rat that they found. Like And this would have been around the time that like you were not allowed to smoke in bars, like the early to mid 2000s, like all those reforms were coming out where like if 20 or more percent of your revenue was from food, like you couldn't smoke inside the bar or something. So like, if he's eating at a restaurant, he can't smoke in this bar, and he's probably killing them right now. He's probably going outside every 5 minutes and smoking a bar. Like, even though this isn't happening, but I'm just imagining.
Well, it's like Cornville. I don't think they give a shit.
That's true.
Like,
they're not very adhered to health code or restrictions.
right. I bet you could still smoke in a bar, whatever bar he's referring to here. I bet you could still smoke in there.
And once they know the restaurant reviewer, that the health inspector's coming, they just Febreze the place, and then it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Lauren eats milkshake.
Lauren taught him that trick.
Yeah, Lauren taught him that trick. He has milkshake with a side of M&Ms.
Jelly beans.
Jelly beans, yes.
M&Ms.
I can't remember what she had. Seems like she had some type of
Salad.
seafood or something. Shrimps or something. Something like that.
Okay, so you're getting shrimps at a bar in Maine. Oh, I guess
Did she
Maine
get
is
you
close to
any?
the coast.
I mean, I guess it's close to the sea. Like, if you got a lobster in Maine, I guess that's the freshest lobster you're ever going to eat, but that's if it was caught that day. Like, I'm sure they have, like, piles of it in the back of this bar just frozen. Lord.
No.
I think Fox and Trucks clarified our issue. The bar before the bar allows smoking, but not the bar.
Oh,
So
okay. Thank you,
Clear
Fox and
thing.
Trucks. Thank you.
She got me laid that night.
Wait, she got me. Hang on, I gotta hear what he says. Like, he sets up this joke. Hang on.
No. She got me laid that night.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you had
how come
sex.
Lauren? How come Lauren didn't get some seafood? You know, it's Valentine's Day. You take your, this woman out to a nice seafood restaurant, not the bar. Get some crab. Like that would be something right there.
Crab peak.
That doesn't sound like a generic, a sitcom Valentine's Day episode, Lauren. Come on.
And for the 22 minutes the sitcom is on, it's a rocket's adventure of Lauren trying to get the ring back that he dropped into a plate that was passing by, and he has to go run and get it. Hijinks ensues.
No. He doesn't drop it into a plate. On the way in, he drops it, and it falls into like a sea of cars and headlights, and he can't see which one is which because it looks like a headlight. So he's going around looking at each individual headlight.
It took me a second to figure out what you were doing. I was like, oh yeah, like in the cartoons when it starts clanking off cars and go, but I didn't took a second to register.
Just in a sea of tightly packed cars. He can't quite find it. He's like, I finally, like halfway through the episode, he's like, I finally found it, and he rips out a car's headlight, and then he turns around, and there's like a big muscle man standing there. And then we cut to commercial break, and he walks back into the bar with a black guy.
Oh, fuck.
Yep.
Where?
At my house in Cambridge.
Oh, hey, Stacey
In
Steele.
a bed.
Yep.
Yep.
Did she enjoy it?
Yep.
Yep.
You know that.
Anytime they're he's asked about sex or whatever, like, did they enjoy it? He always goes, yep. Because or like when he's asked about any question that he knows he's lying, but wants to try to continue, like in those Paul calls where Paul is asking him about, like, because he goes, yeah, you put a little battery acid on it. He's not expecting Paul, even though any sane person would go, why are you putting battery acid on your skin? So Paul's like, you put battery acid on your skin? Yep. And that doesn't hurt? Nope. Well, so why would you do it? Yep. Like he just has no he's expecting people to be as dumb as him to just accept it. Like,
Yeah, that probably works a lot in his everyday life because he only interacts with like Tony, who's probably as dumb as him.
well, not anymore.
It probably works for him. R.I.P. Tony.
Rest in piss.
Did she coon?
Did she coon?
I don't know if she did or not. I know I did.
I
don't remember if she did or not. I never asked.
I know I did.
Jamie didn't ask that, but he's like, let me tell you, I sure did.
Sure either.
When did you break up?
I was only with her for 2 weeks.
Was Valentine's your first date?
And I'd like to point out, Jamie just put that out there. Let's see how Lauren responds. Because the way he's constructed it, it doesn't sound like it, but I think he's just going to roll with her lie, like she's adding to the story.
Right.
You know, so he's just going to roll with it's like a free piece of information. Sure, yeah, put that in the story.
Right, yeah, he's not gonna, because he doesn't know about dates, so he's not gonna leave a little piece sitting there on the ground.
Right.
Kinda.
Go ahead.
I only went on a couple dates with her.
Ooh.
Yeah, but that was kind of our first one. That wasn't
So
the
you
first
were
time I
together
attempted
for
it.
2 weeks. You went on a couple of dates with her, and that was your first one. So if that was your first one, and you went on a couple, meaning 2, over the course of 2 weeks, so once a weekend, or on Valentine's Day, and then I guess not that weekend, but the weekend after that, then it was your first date. What's the confusion here? He's trying to make it up. It's very transparent once you break it down.
Is he thinking that she means like his first ever date? Or
No, he's not into semantics enough to like understand that context. I think otherwise he'd be like, oh no, I
was a male slut.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, as we all know, slut means female, so you have to preface it with male if you're talking about a man.
That's right.
We had gotten together at one of Tony's parties.
She gave me the come hither eyes, and she blew smoke in my face. Like that episode of Futurama where they go to Zoidberg's planet and it's like the mating ritual. Like the mating ritual in Maine is just blowing cigarette smoke in people's faces. Like just walking up to them, just be like, I choose you.
When was the last time you had a
Seems
Valentine?
like that's where you always hook up.
Yeah, I know. I hung around Tony a lot. Pretty much every weekend it was at Tony's. For quite a while, anyway.
Lauren were full of male jelly at the time.
Yes, male jelly, yep.
That's where the party place was.
I challenge you to Cropla.
Blah blah.
Unfortunately, unlike Zoidberg's race, you don't die after having sex, or else we would, Lauren wouldn't be here,
Well,
to him. Like, that would be funny if that's
fortunately
what
for
would
Lauren.
happen, because then Lauren couldn't lie about being a virgin because he's not dead.
Right.
I met a lot of people I didn't know. They weren't all that great of people, some of them.
Aw, poor Lauren.
Yeah, they're bad people. Did they get caught on TV trying to molest a kid?
You were there.
Yeah, you were there.
I was there. When was the last time you had a Valentine? Wait a
I
minute,
said
honey.
already.
It sure does, Cybersqueak.
Wasn't
Yeah,
you
if a
my
doctor
Valentine
can't
last
get
year?
laid, what hope is there for the rest of us, eh, Cyber?
The fucking doctor!
No.
The fucking doctor.
We got together in February.
February.
Wasn't it right around Valentine's Day?
No.
No.
So it must have been at the end of February.
It's amazing to me that he doesn't know the exact date.
Of Valentine's Day?
When they got together, you know what I mean? He's like, when did we get together on a... Like, I would think he loves to count the months, you know?
Right.
We've been together for exactly 1 year. Isn't their anniversary coming up pretty soon?
Yeah,
At this-
because
at
they
this
would have
point in
started dating
time?
like right around the pandemic, like 2020. So yeah, it's almost been a year, I think.
Jeez, Lauren,
'Cause
dropping the ball.
He got out of jail, I think, in February of 2020, because he got out like just like a month before everything shut down. So again, somehow Lauren lucks into this situation where he gets out of jail, everything shuts down, he doesn't need to get a job, and he can just sit on unemployment for a year. Like,
And what does he do? What does he do? Wastes all of the money.
on
Milks
nothing.
the system even longer.
Yes.
Genius.
Genius.
That was back
Like,
when...
again, just this weird luck that happens with Lauren. Like, yes, he's a pedophile and he's you know, a felon on probation, but like, his family gave him a house, which he has since destroyed.
Yeah.
But like, he got a house that he
And
lives
land.
in. He gets jobs that he doesn't hold because he's a fucking degenerate drunk. And then he, you know, gets to sit on unemployment and stuff. Like, even though Lauren likes to complain, as far as his life that he created, it's pretty good right now. Like, it could be a lot worse.
Everything that's in his control is horrible because of him, but everything out of his control has been insanely lucky.
Yes,
Like, that's the weird thing about him.
Probation didn't really crack down on him for nearly 8 years. Like, he really, like, he is really the epitome of give an inch, take a mile. Like, Lauren will just, if you don't immediately reprimand him, he will just continue.
When you were romantic with me.
Shut up.
Shut up.
That's when you didn't abuse me and accuse me. Ha ha.
I don't abuse you now, honey.
Right.
He says that lovingly. Like, well, I don't abuse you now, honey. Like,
Yeah, he's so much better. I'm so much
that's a
better
showing
now.
of my love.
And
I don't
Cornville-
abuse you anymore.
Cornville
I don't.
counselor said something. I wonder if the bartender knew they were on a date. I wonder if she knew they were on a date. If any of this story is true,
She
he
was there with her
stalking a woman
husband.
at the bar.
And
Right,
she just
yeah,
happened
he
to
went
be
to the bar
sitting
solo.
Right, she was in between at the bar between Lauren and her husband. She was in the middle seat, so now it's like,
Right.
Lauren says hello to her, so now they're on a date.
Who do you love more, me or your husband? Who are you?
Who are you? And what's funny is Lauren uses husband as a derogatory because he says that to Will a lot, where like he'll like Winnie will be, because it is a funny time where, like, you know, they break up, Winnie is back with Will and they're married, but like Winnie will be on the phone all the time like, I miss you, baby, like to Lauren, and Lauren's loving it. And he'll hear Will in the background and he'll be like, tell your husband to shut up. Like, what do you what, Lauren? Like, you're not owning him by calling him that. He won. Like, he's having sex with her and he's married to her. Like, everything you want. Like,
He kind of does the same thing with Corey. Like, fucking loser playing video games in the other room.
Right, yep. Right. Where's Corey? Does he have his headphones on?
Okay.
I don't accuse you.
Right.
I don't.
Sure you don't.
Sure.
I don't. My remark earlier was just because I was mad. So you're gonna be a smartass.
Nice, Lauren.
Fox and Trucks. Sorry, I keep pointing out comments, but her husband brought her to the bar to go on a date with Lauren. It was weird. Yeah, right. Right, exactly. And as soon as the date were over, she came, and her husband came back and picked her up.
Yeah, and I came too. I know that for sure.
Oh, there's an excuse. Shock of the century.
Oh, honey, come on.
Honey.
Oh, no.
Lord.
What, honey? God, I love you, Jamie. Oh, fuck, I fucking love you.
Why?
Oh, fuck, I fucking love you. He's gonna start crying.
Were you the inspiration for the blog?
Yep. I love you, except when you say shit like that and try to put me down.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Do you get it?
These are like games
Yeah, you
that
call me
couples
fat.
play with each other. Like it's teasing. Like if your wife was like, "Hey, Slash, are you the inspiration for the new movie, The Blob?" Like if there's a Blob movie coming out, you'd laugh. That's funny. That's a good joke.
Right.
Like, why is he being an asshole?
You go back and forth. You know, it's again.
Yeah.
Lorne doesn't take the opportunity to be played. Like, even though the catfish really wouldn't allow it because they're really there to push his buttons, but like,
Yeah,
even
of
when they
course.
give him, like we said earlier, when they give him those entries, he doesn't take it.
Yeah.
Hey, Honest. God, I fucking love you, JB.
Oh, okay. Didn't know if you heard.
Oh, yeah, I heard. You're trying to put me down again.
Lord.
Don't know why.
Don't want me to miss
What,
a
honey?
lick.
Is The Creature of the Black Lagoon your autobiography?
Yeah.
Yep.
See, that's what he should have said back. That would have been funny.
Right, yeah, like...
Cool.
Does he want to be on the phone
I see
right
you're
now?
showing me love tonight, huh?
Well, he doesn't, like... He wants to be on the phone because if she's on the phone,
Yeah.
then that means that she can't be fucking another guy. But he will always want to be on it. It doesn't matter if they talk or not. Like, clearly a normal person, like, if you and I were on the phone and we ran out of things to talk about, we'd be like, hey, I'll talk to you later, and we would hang up. But, like,
Right.
to Lorne, it doesn't matter if you don't have anything to talk about. He just wants you there in his ear. Like,
I mean, like, what's his? I get the point. Is like he wants to keep tabs on you and wants to keep an eye on you, but like, at what point is he like, this is just insufferable? Like, I'll call you later. Like,
Well-
just there's no. What's it? I don't know. My mind. I just lost for words.
I mean, that's why he has the TV, you know, because he keeps the TV on so he doesn't feel all alone. I guess if he has the opportunity to just have somebody in his ear that he, like if I'm at my house, I can just walk upstairs or walk in the other room and talk to my wife. Like, he doesn't have that. So I guess he just wants the opportunity of somebody there so that he could then just say hello. But also, yeah, you know, that is them being close. That's the quality time that he's missing later on in relationships. The time they're not talking to each other, but on the phone.
Right. I think that's his favorite part, when they're not talking but on the phone.
Oh, she can't be
I think
punching
that's
him.
his favorite.
She can't be giving him
That's
a
right.
lick.
Don't start with that.
Did you get the picture that I sent you earlier?
You'll get an answer you'll cry over.
Oh,
Yes.
that you don't love me? Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
You love Maggie Jo and you love Will.
No.
Whatever.
She loves Maggie Joe and she loves the Wildo. Get it right, Lauren.
Shocking. She loves people who are nice to her.
Yeah, people who are polite.
But you don't want me to think that you're not playing the game, so.
Anyway, about your picture.
Yeah.
Don't want me to miss a lick.
What do you think? A little different from what his bedroom was before, huh?
Stop saying I'm playing a game, Lord. You are the one who's full of shit and been caught in lie after lie after lie.
All right, is Lauren's picture gonna change to angry Lauren? Let's see.
Come on.
Jamie, don't tell me you're not playing the fucking game when you're telling me that you're in love with some other woman. Don't tell me that you're not playing the game when you tell me that you're in love with some other woman, and that you can constantly say that you love Will, but you can't tell
Fuck
me.
you.
Fuck you.
See?
Hey?
You don't want me pointing out what you're doing wrong.
I can love who I want. That's not a game, you moron.
Yeah, you can love who you want, but when you're trying to tell me that you don't love me, that's kind of irritating.
He doesn't love you.
Yeah.
He's just being honest.
Yeah. Don't you appreciate that honesty, Lauren?
Right.
And yes, Zachy, I appreciate it.
It's irritating and it's hurtful.
It's fucking hurtful, you bitch.
But when you treat me like shit, why would you think I would?
Ooh,
I don't treat you like shit and like I used to.
There it is.
Like, how does he not say that and go, oh, wait a minute, I get it now. Bye, Jamie, and just hang the phone up.
Yeah. How could you say that with a straight... How could you let that slip out of your mouth, passing, like, all the layers of, like... to stop things from coming out of your face? Like, I shouldn't... That's not going to give me any points anywhere.
No.
For some reason, you don't want to see that.
Oh,
Why
it's been
can't
a
you
couple
see
weeks.
that?
You can't see that.
Jamie, it's been longer than that, and you know it.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Name a time.
Hold on.
See, if they were to ask that, Lauren could say, I don't know, I can't remember, but I know. And that's a sufficient answer. But if he asked that and they just go, oh, don't worry, you have been, he would demand a specific answer. You see how it doesn't work both ways with Lauren.
Sorry for being a hypocrite.
Being a hypocrite.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
She's calling Will. Hang on, let's get back.
Fucking kidding me right now.
What do you think that sound effect is? It sounds like a wet towel, like a wet rag that they're just like lifting up and down.
Is it not just like Heilborn slapping his wrist? Like,
okay, maybe it's that. I'm thinking too much as a Foley artist.
that's like it's like on Monday Night Raw when like two people are wrestling and then you just hear somebody's music and everybody goes wild as he comes down the ramp. Like that's Will's music. Ba, ba, da, ba.
Name a time.
Hang on.
Hold on.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You'll be
Yeah, I think
fucking
it
kidding me.
hands.
Yellow.
Hello.
Come on.
What?
What?
Why do you think you need to get Will involved on everything that we discuss?
Hey, Will, how many times have you abused me?
Never.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wait, was that you or was that
Jesus
Will?
Christ. Shut up.
No, seriously, was that Will?
That was Will.
Okay. Well, no, it's because it was so quiet. I didn't know if you were saying something under your breath.
Okay.
You'll have to say eel in and eel out whenever.
Eel out, baby.
Never.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And everybody, all the 126 people here, you have Rod and Will on a stream right now. So.
Oh, jeez, how do you like that?
Right.
We're discount Rod and Will.
Did you just yell at Jamie? Did you just tell Jamie to go fuck yourself?
I yelled at you too. Fuck you.
Fuck!
That's why I love you. Come here.
All right.
That's why I love you. Come here.
Oh, okay. Here we go, everybody. Lauren's angry face is on now. He is angry. I love the fact that he actually, like, just like we said earlier with him, like, saying, I don't abuse you anymore, how he could not hear that and, like, you know, just go, oh, okay, I understand. How can he get mad, take that picture, stare at it, and then send it? Like, it's such a... There's so many steps in the process for him to go, this is stupid.
Oh, he didn't look at the picture, of course not. And the real question about this picture isn't whether or not he looked at it. It was his shirt already off, or did he take it off for the picture?
In my head canon, I would like to think he took it off before he took the picture.
Same.
Yeah, I think it was on, and then he took it off.
Hello.
Did you lose?
Here, why don't we make a little poll here down in the...
Great.
Start a poll.
The definitive answer.
Did Lorne take his shirt off before... You know, why don't I just play the call while I do this?
Great idea.
No, I didn't.
Oh, where did you go?
I hung up. I'm gonna fucking have you rubbing that shit in my face. You're not gonna rub that shit in my face. You love Will, but you don't love me. You're not gonna fucking rub it in my face.
Oh, you missed the point.
No, I didn't miss the fucking point, Jamie. I haven't been abusing you. You don't want to fucking let go of the past. Yeah, who would have thought you would fucking let go of the past, huh? You just can't do it. I haven't been abusing you.
Captain missed the point over
But you
here.
can't let go of the fucking past. You can't take into consideration the fucking...
affect people and their emotions, Lord.
Okay, I just put the poll out. So, the angry picture, Lauren took his shirt off or Lauren already had his shirt off? So, please vote now.
And you can't take into consideration the fucking...
These early results here. My God, everybody. He obviously took it off. He's a fan of the theatrics.
Yeah.
Oh.
In fact, that I've been fucked with on the internet.
Fucked.
And that you know the people that I've been fucked with. And I've been trying to let all that go because I love you. I believed in you. That's why I didn't let go of you. But you don't take into consideration this fucking shit that you do affects me.
So you just mentioned me not letting go of the past, then told me to think about your past.
Jamie, this shit about me all over the fucking internet because of your fucking ex-friends out there in California.
What does this have to do with anything?
Your ex-friends are pieces of shit.
Your ex-friends, like your ex, like
Actually,
like
it's actually Lauren's ex-girlfriend / wife.
Friend. But I like how like Lauren doesn't have actual girlfriends, so friends have to now become his exes. Like he doesn't have he doesn't have a list of real exes, so it has to be his friends.
The answer is nothing.
Is Tony an ex-friend?
Well, I guess Tony wouldn't, like, if you were married to somebody and they died, you wouldn't call them your ex-wife because they died while you were married. So, I guess, but
Yeah,
also,
but if someone...
Lauren and Tony were never friends to begin with, so...
That's true.
Interesting.
It's a good point. But
it has to do with...
you wouldn't call friends your ex-friends either, and Lauren is calling friends ex-friends.
Yes.
So, clearly it means something else to Lauren.
Everything.
You just want to blame someone else because you aren't getting what you want.
Yeah, Jamie, what I want is for you and me to be together here, face to face, and be with each other.
You broke up with me.
COVID happened. There's nothing.
Well, let's see. 9/11 happened, and
nothing we can do about that. You want to be down there with a specialist with
ex-friend Days of Future Pedos.
2 of your exes.
There ain't a fucking thing I can do about that either. But I'm still believing in you.
Are you mentioning the past?
Are you mentioning the past?
Well, Jamie, you say it all plays with emotions. You don't think that my emotions count.
You just said I can't go back to the past, but you can mention it.
I don't want to go back to the past, Jamie. But you keep going back there. You can't get rid of the way that I acted
Did multiple times.
because I've stopped acting that way. You can't get rid of that.
Times.
No, I didn't just do it multiple times. What? Went back to the past? Yeah, I did to explain shit to you.
His instinct was to lie,
That's
but
Right.
it didn't serve his purpose in any way whatsoever, so he just dropped it halfway through.
What I do, stupid.
You're not doing it to explain it. You're telling me that I'm still abusive.
Abusive.
I haven't been abusive to you lately.
So all's forgiven.
I've been so much more fucking relaxed with you, and more trusting
You've been
with
really
you.
relaxed
That
here tonight, Lauren. As soon as she said that she didn't want to be her Valentine or your Valentine. Oh, fine. You want to play those games? You play them with someone else.
Like
Hang
that's
out. Yeah, you're relaxed.
the opposite of abuse is relax. Apparently, in Lauren's
right.
I weren't abusing you. I were relaxed.
I've never been like this for a long time with anybody.
Things Lauren said to all of his catfish for 200, please.
Nope, that's where
Doesn't
you
help.
are wrong, Lorne. I was explaining it, but you don't listen and hear what you want.
Usually explaining, I heard exactly what you said, Jamie, but still, you didn't need to drag Will in there and say, "This is why I love you. Come here."
She kind of did.
They,
Someone else that Jamie loves as like as a compare and contrast. This, it's not a bad idea. I love him because he doesn't abuse me. I don't love you because you abuse me. He clearly wasn't getting that previously, so bringing Will in was actually a great idea, Jamie. That really helped.
Sorry, I'm calling Will.
Don't get Will!
I'm calling Will.
God damn it.
G'day, Aaron W.
doesn't fucking do anything. You can explain it to me in words without dragging Will in our conversation.
Right, so you know why I don't love you? Because you just said
Oh.
it's because I don't let go of the past.
The past.
You don't let go of the past. I don't abuse you anymore, Jamie. But you don't want to let go of that.
Right, but you did, stupid.
Well, there you go. But you don't abuse me, right? But you don't abuse me, right? You don't abuse me, right?
I didn't say that. But another competition.
Jamie, it's not a matter of a competition. It's a matter of we need to treat each other good, like we're supposed to. Not constantly dragging our exes into it.
This reminds me of somebody else in the community who does this bullshit where, like, they abuse somebody and then basically does whataboutism bullshit and is like, you know what? We both shouldn't be doing this even though the other person didn't do that to them. Like, it's like Lauren abuses Jamie. She never did. And Lauren's like, we just both need to move past it and never do it again. Like, Jamie never did it.
And you saying that you're in love with Maggie Joe? You don't think that's abusive to me?
Abusive?
Lorne is being told why his actions created something and doesn't listen and says you do it too, wah wah.
Jamie, I don't do that anymore. But you're still hanging on to it.
You don't get it, holy shit.
Holy shit, I know you don't get it.
It's like talking to a wall.
Yeah, amen to that.
No wonder Stacy just stopped talking.
Oh, God, Jamie. I am no longer abusive to you. Why do you carry around what I did before?
Why do you carry around what those other people did to you? Like, his own situation is a great example of what's going on with Jamie. He can't take that information and apply it elsewhere.
Where? Where is the word for past tense?
You don't think that changes how people feel?
Okay, and I just explained to you the reason I was like that.
Which is the same.
Why do you think I bit you?
Feel?
Why do you think I threw such a fit about the way you were with Will?
Feel?
Why do you think I was the way you have? Blah. That's my fucking
Don't go around it. Does that change how I feel?
Obviously not, because you don't love me. Why do you think I threw such a fit about the way you were with Will?
Throw excuses for your actions and say forget it.
Jamie, why do you think I threw such a fit about the way you were with Will? Jamie, why don't you listen to what I'm saying?
Jamie. Hello.
Why do you think I threw such a fit about the way you were with Will?
Because of something in your past. And why do you think Jamie doesn't love you anymore? Because of things that you've done to her in the past. I don't get it. It's really insane how similar these two scenarios are. And he just can't. Like, two neurons in his brain just aren't connected. He can't put this together.
That would mean that he would be at fault, or he would be the one responsible for it. So his brain can't accept that.
Okay.
It's pathetic how you don't listen and say what you want, then say I'm the one that doesn't listen.
It's pathetic how you don't want to hear what I'm saying.
That doesn't make sense.
I do. You don't hear what I'm saying.
Then tell me, I hear what you're saying and I understand what you're saying. You don't think I do, so go ahead and tell me. Go ahead and tell me. You don't think I do, but I know I do.
So why don't I love you?
Because I was abusive to you before.
Very good, Lauren.
Wow, Lauren. Very, you get a gold star, Lauren.
Jamie is like Lauren's dad, teaching her math at like the dinner table. He's like, what is 7 times 3? Lauren's like, people have done some bad things to me. No, Lauren, what is 7 times 3? I just can't fucking get it.
So why was I abusive to you before?
Because it was your fucking fault.
What does that matter?
When was the last time you screamed with delight?
See, this is what I'm saying.
How does that change the outcome?
It doesn't.
This is what I'm saying right here. You said, why does that matter?
Oh, so it's my fault.
Jamie.
Dude, you know
I'm
what?
telling
you know
you
what
why
I just
it...
thought of?
Yeah.
Like, imagine Lauren was actually in a relation. Like, Jamie goes out there and they go to relationship counseling. Lauren would be one of those classic, like, sitcom dads who goes to relationship counseling. And he's like, the counselor's always on your side. Like, he wouldn't, you know what I mean? Like, it'd be so cliche.
You're right. He couldn't. With Lauren, everybody's always against Lauren. It's like, at some point, Lauren, you have to realize that it's not everybody against you because it's like set up against you to fail. Like you're, but like it's how I always say like if a lot of people if it's always just you that a lot of people start to not associate with, maybe it's not them, maybe it's you. So like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
if you're 52 years old and you've never had a partner and you've never had a friendship, you know,
maybe it's not
maybe
everybody
evaluate
else.
some bits.
Maybe it's just
Right.
you.
It matters.
Also, it's my fault.
Don't pull that fucking crap with me.
Sound a little abusive there, Lauren.
That's what
I
you
tried
were
to
saying.
explain. God damn it, Jimmy. I tried to explain it to you before, but you didn't want to listen. You just blew it off.
You are abusive. Period.
And you wondered why I got abusive and mad.
You are abusive. Period.
Whatever. You don't want to hear anything I'm saying.
It doesn't matter the reason.
You don't want to hear anything I'm saying, Jamie.
I'd love to see Lauren try this at like a job, you know. Lauren, you haven't shown up at work on time any day this week. Well, that's because at my last job they were bad to me. Okay.
It's like, oh, okay.
You're fired.
You're fired.
Like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but you're out of here.
You are fired.
Fired.
I was gonna do it. I just decided. You fired.
You aren't listening to what I'm saying.
Oh, I'm listening to what you're saying. I hear every word you're saying, and I know exactly what you're talking about. And I try to explain it to you, but you don't want to hear it. You only want to hear what you're saying.
If you did, then you...
Jamie, I'm not abusive to
Right,
you
if
anymore.
you did, then you wouldn't be trying to explain why you are abusive.
Abusive.
I'm not abusive to you anymore.
You are making excuses.
Oh, God. They're not excuses, Jamie. They're things that happened.
Otherwise known as excuses.
Yeah.
Should I have brought it with me into mine and your relationship? No, I shouldn't have. But I had a hard time not doing it because of the way that you were acting with Will.
Also because you haven't done it for a couple of weeks, that makes everything go away.
Oh,
and I just
God.
go back to how I felt about you. No, Lorne, that is some childish thinking.
Excuses.
You don't think that the way you were acting with Will...
Me again.
All right, I'm going to end the poll here.
Just apologize.
I am quite disappointed in the results. I'll just say that.
Yeah, this is a load of horse shit. That's all I'm saying.
Fucking horseshit, Jamie.
You know what else I hate about Lauren? Just apologize. You know what I mean? Like, it just, yeah, you know what? You're right. My bad. Like, he could never interface with the public at any job. Just
No.
apologize, dude.
And if he ever apologizes, it's the non-apology of saying, I'm sorry, but... Like, he could
Us,
just never...
yeah.
Like, sometimes in life, you just have to take ownership of something that you did. Maybe sometimes it's not totally your fault, but it's just a better thing to just apologize, move on with it. You know what I mean? Like obviously
Yeah.
there's situations you would want to stand your ground, but like this, Lauren, you were wrong. Just apologize for it, and hopefully you stop doing it, and she would accept you back. But you were abusive. You're claiming not to be abusive anymore, which is bullshit. And now you're getting angry that she won't accept it.
I'm telling you, it was a trigger for me. The way you were acting with Will was a... Jesus Christ, Jamie. Why don't you stop interrupting me and let me talk? The way you were acting with Will...
So you can repeat the same old
Okay.
bullshit.
Stop the count. Stop the count. And he yells over there, keep the count going. Keep...
I got my sign
Well,
ready to go.
You obviously don't want to hear anything I'm saying anyway. I hear everything
Okay, I'll go to Michigan, you go to Arizona. And we'll
There we go. We got this, bitch.
you're saying. I understand, but
I
you don't
just
want to hear
said
a word
it
I'm
doesn't
saying.
matter, and you keep wanting to say it.
It doesn't matter. That's what you're saying, is it doesn't matter. In other words, the way that I felt doesn't matter. My emotions didn't count.
And now he's
Just-
retconning it so that he's the victim here.
Right.
My emotions don't count.
Well, I'm sorry, my emotions were to abuse you. How is that a bad thing if it were my emotion at the time?
Yep.
It's yours.
Fuck you,
Your
Jamie.
abuse is abuse.
My emotions didn't count, Jamie. Just yours.
Lauren's love language is abuse.
Yeah, it really is. It really, really is.
Do you understand
Your
that?
excuses don't matter.
No, you're telling me that my emotions didn't count.
That's not what I said.
It's exactly what you said.
No, I didn't.
What I had to say doesn't matter. What I had to say doesn't matter. That's what you said.
Does it change you abuse me? No, it doesn't.
When you don't do the shit that you did before,
It doesn't matter.
it changes. It changes, but when you repeat the same behavior that you were doing before, of course I'm going to react to it.
When you still have friends, Jamie, how am I supposed to not be abusive?
Right.
I mean, is she even thinking about this? God, what a selfish bitch.
Man, I mean, women are so stupid.
Justifying
Women,
your
am I right?
Women, I mean, jeez.
abuse.
Sorry, robot women, jeez.
Oh man, don't
You're
get
trying to
started.
justify why my emotions don't matter.
No, that's not what she's doing.
And what I'm saying is there is no justification.
For why my emotions don't matter?
I didn't say that.
It's the same thing.
No, it isn't.
It is, Jamie. There's
What
no
did I just
justification.
say?
There's
What
no
did I just
justification.
say?
By this metric, Lauren could argue. I mean, he could use this for every mistake that he's done. Right? People took advantage of me, so my emotions, emotionally, I was in a bad state, so I tried to rape a kid. It's not my fault.
Right.
You're discounting my emotions by saying it's not okay for me to try to do that.
It's how I felt
It's
at the time.
such a-
Are you trying to gaslight me into saying that my emotions don't matter?
He's so fucking
Stop
stupid.
doing.
It's like he hears Jamie say it, so then, but he doesn't.
And doesn't understand the context.
Right, he doesn't. Right, exactly.
That if you want the fucking answer. There's no justification for me being abusive and reacting to things the way I did.
Exactly.
Correct.
So in other words, there's no justification for the way my emotions ran.
Not what was said.
Austin answered.
It's the same thing, Jamie.
Two different things.
It is not two different things, honey.
Yes, it is.
Because when you did
Yes,
that
it
stuff,
is.
when you did that stuff,
Yes,
it
it
triggered
is.
things in me. Jamie, stop doing that, please.
You're trying to make them the same thing so that you can have an excuse.
I'm sorry, honey, but
There's
when you
no
burnt the
excuse,
pot roast,
Jamie.
it triggered something in me, and I just had to beat you. I'm sorry, but it's your fault.
It's your
if
fault.
you don't trigger things in me, I won't do it.
Right. I mean, what doesn't she understand?
Then shut up.
It was a trigger.
Oh my
When
god.
you did them things, it triggered into things in me that had happened before.
Lauren now has finally heard the term triggered as in it, as how it's currently used. So now Lauren
Yeah.
thinks he can hide behind that, like
Co-opting woke language.
Blaming me again.
Oh God. It takes two. I'm not blaming you.
It takes
We
two
both
to
play
make
a part in
thing go right.
The things I did created your abuse. How is that not blaming me?
It was a trigger, Jamie. And I know you didn't understand it.
I don't care.
Well, see, maybe that's part of the problem.
You triggered the abuse, Jamie. God.
I know you don't understand it.
She
You
clearly
understand
does
it.
get it. You don't
Yeah.
understand it.
That's not the. You have missed the point again of your own argument. Amazingly.
Amazing.
I don't expect you to understand it anymore. You weren't there.
It's like such a simple.
So you didn't understand a lot of it.
To get it, like it, he's trying to make it this like ethereal, like no one. It's like quantum physics. No one can understand it. Who knows why I do the things that I do? Who's to say? I know you don't understand it. I don't understand it either. Like, dude, you just want to yell at someone. That's all it is. It's very understandable.
I want to be your boyfriend. I know it doesn't matter if you don't get it. I do. So.
Yep.
There's no way that you could have.
There's no way you could understand.
Was so abused constantly? Yes. Did it change my feelings for you? Yes. Does anything you say change those two things? Number. So why do you keep trying?
Jamie, I'm not abusive to you anymore. I just want you to let go of the
Holy
past.
shit.
Holy shit. I know. Holy fucking shit. It doesn't matter what I say. You're just gonna go with what's in your head.
Yep.
You just complain until you get what you want.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, Christ.
Stop projecting what you are doing onto me.
I'm not doing anything. I
Yes,
haven't
you
been
are.
abusive to you or nothing. I haven't been abusive to you or nothing, Jamie.
Did I say that? Exactly.
Ooh.
It's like yesterday. I don't understand where your attitude came from yesterday when we were just fine the night before. All I can think is, what the hell did I do? When I didn't even do anything.
Right, but you don't. What the hell did I do? I didn't do anything. So you don't understand when you're being abusive. So how can you say you're not abusive anymore? You don't know what that constitutes.
Yeah, hardcore poetry. Their comment. I'm not attracted to kids anymore. I'm not abusive anymore. Yeah, these are things that like the anymore is an important qualifier, but it's not the most important part of that statement. Either of those statements.
Right.
And I tried to get you to explain it to me. You didn't want to explain it to me.
Oh, I know how that feels, trust me.
Well, at least we're getting somewhere with it anyway.
What? He's trying to turn it into a positive.
Right, it's classic Lorne.
Yep. Got fired, but it's a good thing.
It's a
I got a
good thing.
demotion, but it's a good thing.
I
I'm
can-
going back to jail, but it's a good thing.
I can talk to you more this way.
Right.
I was accused of shit just tonight, but you don't do that stuff anymore.
Hey, no problem, Zabrim. The Last of Us this week was pretty good. The show keeps getting better, in my opinion. It's banger after banger, really.
Yeah, you're more than excused.
Yeah. Just this one time.
Okay.
I know you were going to say that.
I've
I thought you were going to say it earlier too, but Try to explain, but doesn't matter.
Right, because you
I'm
knew
not
what you
gonna,
did.
I'm not gonna fucking say anything because I knew you were gonna put that in there somewhere.
Lorny.
Maybe try some tears, Lauren. Maybe that'll work.
Yeah, maybe that'll bring her in. That'll pull her back in.
Guess you want to be someone else's Valentine's.
Oh,
Couldn't be I don't do.
she's flipping it on him.
Yeah.
Guess you want to be someone else's Valentine's. Couldn't be I don't do that corny shit, it had to be someone else. But you've changed, right?
Jamie, you're a woman, and most women love that stuff. How the
You're
hell
a
was I to know
woman.
you didn't
You're a woman, which means you love that.
love it? How the hell was I to know that you didn't like it?
Maybe had you asked her before, like, hey,
Yeah.
what do you think of Valentine's Day? Like, that's all you had to do.
What a great idea. Or just like roll with it. Do you want to be a Valentine? No. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe just roll with it. I don't know.
Clearly, you don't want to do it, so that's fine.
And if I wouldn't have asked you, then I would have been bad for that.
So accuse me of wanting someone else.
So it's a catch-22.
So accuse me of wanting someone else.
He is
Well,
right about that.
You made me feel that way.
That's on you, stupid.
You don't do that corny shit. When you're here,
And when you say
I'm gonna
that
want
bullshit,
to. When you're here, I'm gonna want to do that stuff because I'm gonna want to take you out on a special.
So it doesn't matter if you don't want to. We're doing it because I want to. Like
And also-
obviously, relationships have sacrifices. Like if like. I like to go to baseball games. G/W doesn't watch baseball. She will go to games with me because it's something I enjoy. But like you dragging her out of the house and forcing her to is very bad, Lauren.
Also, how are you getting this money? You have no disposable income. Where is this money coming from, Lauren?
Well, Mom will give him $20, and they're just going to the bar at the bar. So
Okay, right. Yeah, of course.
like he's like, I want to take you out and do this, so you have to do it. I mean, she doesn't. Like,
night.
good for you.
good for you.
But is it gonna mean shit to you? No, apparently not.
Yep, that's right, Lauren.
And Zachy, yeah, I mean, she's come back. Tessa's come back so far in a flashback, so I hope we get like one or two more flashbacks with her throughout the series.
The Disney girl. Lauren's got no riz.
Like,
I love you.
if The Last of Us happened and they like stumble upon Lauren's trailer, like the infected would already think Lauren was infected. Like he's covered in fungus all the time already. Like Lauren would be the one guy to survive The Last of Us because they would be like, "Oh, you're one of us already. Let's go."
How long would it take for Lauren to notice that the apocalypse
That
had taken
apocalypse
place?
had happened. I guess.
Be like, Maria, you sound different than usual. She's like twitching in the corner.
Right, yeah, just it's like, well, he already doesn't have good reception to begin with. Like, and I mean, the TV wouldn't go out immediately, so he could still have Little House on the Prairie. So like,
Yeah, there you go.
You, Jamie, and I can tell you I'm happy as hell that I didn't never stop.
I'm fucking happy as hell.
You sound it, Lauren.
I know the end result with us is going to be well worth it.
He get catfished by a clicker. He's
Yeah, but I was just gonna...
I have to go.
He's on the phone and it's just. He's like, yeah, I know,
It's
baby.
more skew. He learns Morse code. He has like a Morse code translator. It's like, what do you mean you were talking to another fucking guy?
He already dated a mute. Now he's just gonna date somebody who can't see. So he's clicking. Oh man.
Don't take no bloaters.
You are so fucking beautiful, baby.
Have a good night. I love
I
you.
wish you'd show me your whole face, baby.
Yeah.
I can't. It's covered in fungus.
Fuck off upstairs.
Fuck off upstairs.
No, good.
Was he gonna say good in you or just good night? Let's go back and get that.
He was gonna say good in you, 100%.
Have a good night. I love you.
Fuck off upstairs.
No, good.
Yeah, because he was going, yeah, well, good in you. Like, I love how he gets cut off. He can't even say his catchphrase.
His catchphrase.
So, yeah, that was, well, I guess I didn't play. Hang on. Let's go back in and just get the Lone World Order part. I kind of cut it off before it started.
Lone World Order.
The Lone World Order. Just so it feels like we
I have to
actually
go work.
Have a good night. I love you.
Fuck off upstairs.
No, good.
The preceding announcement has been paid for by the
Lone World Order.
There we go. Just needed to make sure we actually end the call crediting Heelborn, or else he said that he would take my channel down. So,
ooh, don't want that to happen.
Yeah. So so that was Trigger for My Valentine. So Lauren was very triggered, and that Jamie would not accept him to be his Valentine. So thanks for everybody for being here. I hope everybody has a happy Valentine's Day. Now, as far as for you, Eel, so do you want to announce your schedule? Because I know you can't stream this week, but you're going to stream or whatever. So do you want to explain that to the people?
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to be streaming this Friday or Saturday, but I'm going to be streaming next Friday, February 24th, with Vex's girl. So be there. And, Saturday is subject to, how I'm feeling on Saturday morning, but I might stream next Saturday too. I'm going to try and stream Saturday mornings around 10 o'clock.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So,
what about you? You streaming?
I don't know if I'll stream it at all the rest of this week, but definitely we'll be back for the after party. We just didn't stream because of the Super Bowl, and also,
yeah,
Heelborn didn't stream either, so we can't have an after party if the regular didn't already start. So
that's like going to the bar and then going to the bar. It just doesn't make any sense.
Exactly, it does not make any sense. So again, thanks everybody for being here. Thanks to Eel for joining me. If you can click on Eel's his name in the title, and it'll take you right to his channel. If you could subscribe, he usually streams every Friday, but not this Friday. But
you got me on an off week.
I know this is awkward, but he Friday night Bud Lights is a little pregame show. You go for about 2 hours, so if you're getting ready to go out to the bar you can go ahead.
Right.
Thanks again, buddy, and I hope everybody has a nice night.
Guys.
I want my gun right now, or I'm gonna hold my breath! Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. I hear you, baby.
Get over here, see your Pluto!
I want my gun back right now. I want it back right now. You want it
Daddy! Hear me! Calm down! Listen to the whistle!
I'm gonna be the star that you, Debbie. You're not gonna like what I'm gonna do, you know?
A typical Debbie. What else would Debbie do?
I'm gonna be really angry. Give it to me and I'll stop holding my breath.
A typical Debbie. What else would Debbie do?
Do-do-do-do. Are you still there? Do-do-do-do.
Daddy! Listen to the whistle!
I love you. I love you.
enough of that.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Winnie and Lord, what a splendid match. He's dumb and she's always high. But every time stupid Lord blinks, she sleeps with another guy. She can't get enough of Dan, and Victor's always there. But even when Winnie poops her bed, it's not enough to count Lord's love. Do-do-do-do.
Oh, God.
Oh, poor Winnie, what happened to your phone?
I don't know.
Don't be sad, you're gonna find it if you do-do-do-do.
I love you. I love you. I love you.
I love you, do-do-do-do. You love me, if you can hear me say do-do-do-do. We need to stop this game, please. We need to stop this game, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough of that.